there's an injustice against you or someone you love or someone you believe in, stand up. Don't sit down on them, if they need you.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet's Pop Culture Justice. I am Andy Signore, and oh man, I'm annoyed at this topic today because look, there's a French documentary out there that I think is defaming all of us, but particularly any male who stood up to support Johnny Depp. We're going to play a bunch of clips from this documentary, so hopefully you can avoid this documentary. And I want to get your thoughts. I'm very happy because we do have a French-speaking translator on the phone. Sandra, are you there?
I am here.
Great.
Hello, hello.
Welcome, Sandra. Thank you for being here because I do not speak French. And thankfully, Sandra's here to help us break it down. I also have to thank Michael, Brandon. We had so many people helping me. Alicia, thank you so much. Kareem, Manon, Sari, and all you guys who are helping me translate over the past couple hours these clips. Very grateful for your support as we try to break this down because, yeah, the defamation and the anti-Johnniness is happening across in all languages, it seems. But we got to make sure we combat it the best we can. Well, Sandra, thank you for being here. You've got a chance to see some of these clips, right? We're going to watch them live and you're going to help translate. I have some rough translations due to my help, but we'll be able to start and stop. But do you know about this documentary we're speaking about to begin with? Have you heard about it?
Well, I basically discovered it almost as you did. So it's still very fresh to me.
Just
like you guys.
It's titled, this is apparently a series, I was told, on France 5. If anybody else can help, but what does that actually mean? Le Fabrique de Mensonges.
I would say
The fabrication of lies
factory.
or yeah, that's what I was sorry.
Yeah,
because I know you can't see the screen. La Fabrique de Mensonges.
Yes, that's very good. And I would say translated into the factory of lies. Because La Fabrique is a factory. It's a place where you manufacture things. So it's the factory of
Interesting.
lies.
And so this is a show, I guess, that the Factory of Lies is a reoccurring show that they do. And this is now, they're speaking about the affair, Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, La Justice, La Preuve des... I'm so bad at this. You can't, can you see, can you see it now on your delay, that subtitle on the screen?
Yes. No.
I'm going to put it in your Twitter.
I don't.
Let me put it in your Twitter as well. I can screen cap it for you. Here, I just posted in your DM on Twitter. Or actually, it's on here as well.
Sorry.
I'll put it in Telegram, so you have it in either place. La Fabrique,
yeah.
So what does that sub line say?
Online now. I see it live now. Sorry. Thank you. The Johnny Depp, Amber Heard saga, I would say. Justice. So la justice à l'épreuve des réseaux sociaux. Justice in the time and ordeal, or if you will, trouble with social media.
Got it. Okay, so they're going the same route we've seen others go in this social media outrage. Right, let's play this opening clip for us. I make an appearance. A lot of us make an appearance. I will start and stop when the French gets out of hand so we can get translation from Sandra here.
Johnny Depp contre Amber Heard.
Pausing. What did it say? Johnny Depp what?
Against Amber Heard.
L'histoire de deux stars d'Hollywood qui s'accusent de violence conjugale lors d'un procès pour diffamation diffusé en direct sur Internet.
Pausing.
The story of two Hollywood stars that face off each other during a defamation case. I forgot the end of it. I think that will make history or something like this. But I'm
okay,
not
so
sure.
just summary. Feel free to interrupt the French as whenever you see fit.
C'était le procès du siècle des réseaux sociaux.
It was the trial of the century.
Qui s'accompagne d'une campagne de haine et de dénigrement en ligne sans précédent contre Amber Heard.
That's correct.
So he says it has been accompanied, or it has been accompanied by a campaign of hate against Amber Heard.
Yes, it's Amber Laura Heard.
L'idée, c'était de détruire la vie de quelqu'un pour
It was about destroying celebrities' life. I can hear her, actually.
et surtout détruire la
fun.
vie d'une femme.
Yeah.
The original.
Andy,
Yes.
if I may, the French translation here says, I mean, it's very similar, but you know, in English, she says, "Oh, for fun," but in English, in French, she translated it into to make fun of and to laugh at. I wanna point that out.
Of course, they're making it sound even worse than what she actually said. Of course.
Exactly.
Whole nother layer to this
Exactly.
deception here.
Le péché originel de la haine en ligne, c'est la misogynie.
Is misogyny.
Digital, what is misogyny? What do you say?
Yeah. So he says the original sin. I think.
Here, I'll play it
they
again.
say in the age of social media.
Original
Le
sin
péché originel de la haine en ligne,
digital
c'est la misogynie.
is misogyny.
Okay, thank you. So the original sin in the age of online hate, I believe, is misogyny.
Of course.
Derrière ces railleries habituelles des réseaux sociaux se cache en réalité une campagne orchestrée par des groupes d'hommes en colère
Look how sinister it looks. We're all anonymous. Jesus, looks like a bot Sentinel presentation. Go. What was the sum of that?
Right, and it goes because he says, you know, behind this campaign of hate is, I think he says a consort and a bunch of, I forgot how he says exactly, but
Here, I'll play it one time.
angry.
se cache en réalité une campagne orchestrée par des groupes d'hommes en colère qui depuis des années font de la haine contre les femmes leur priorité.
Mhm. What hides behind it is an orchestrated campaign from, it's not angry man, but I will say angry man and he says who have been, if you will, looking forward to this for years, something like that.
So this masculinity, what does that mean?
Yes, right. So it's some type of an umbrella term, and to call what we, I guess in the U.S. it would be toxic masculinity.
We're gonna hear that a lot, I think.
Les masculinistes.
Dans la
Yeah.
tête
Masculinist. That's, I guess, what I am gonna be called, a masculinist.
Bravo.
Oh, geez. We gotta laugh, or how else do we deal with this nonsense? But masculinity,
sorry, it's not funny,
masculinity, get ready for it. So that's toxic masculinity is what this, I guess, the summary is.
I would say that, yes.
Okay, here we go. Keep going.
des masculinistes, il y a cette idée que les femmes veulent prendre le pouvoir, les écraser.
I say that
Okay, so now they're telling us
And
what the
they
masculinist,
have
and here's
some-
Andrew Tate, just for, we're clear, but go ahead. What did she say?
Right. So she says those men behind this toxic masculinity, if you will, what did she say? They believe that women are bound to replace them, to replace men.
Oh my God. So, and now now for some reason we've jumped to Andrew Tate, who I don't think ever chimed in or covered the case at all, but okay.
Women should bear some responsibility for being raped.
If I can't have you.
So they just said women need to bear some responsibility for being ard. That's an Andrew Tate thing. And then here's this guy, Elliot Rodger. If I can't have you.
Girls, I will destroy you.
This guy's a murderer, just so we're clear on who this is. Misogynist killer became an incel hero. Awful, awful person who did an attack in Canada. The incel rebellion has begun. We will overthrow all Chads and see. This guy is a scumbag. And now it's Andrew Tate, Elliot
Ça
Rodger.
n'est pas la glorieuse masculinité traditionnelle.
So what was that?
So it's not the traditional, he says glorious, but you know, it's not the traditional masculinity that we have glorified, something like that, you know.
C'est une masculinité du ressentiment.
Men and women are not created equal.
It's about resentment.
Got it. And then we have, I forget what this guy's name is, and then I think that's Jordan Peterson up there.
Des hommes pour qui le procès a été l'occasion inespérée de remettre en cause la parole des femmes.
Oh, so here, this is important because he says, um, this has been, if you will, or this was an unexpected event, and he's talking about the trial. This was an unexpected event that these men and under again the toxic masculinity umbrella name or have been waiting for years.
Et qui ont réussi à faire basculer l'opinion.
Nous étions à un point où l'opinion...
Go ahead.
So he's saying that the trial succeeded into changing opinion, the general opinion on this, on this case.
L'opinion publique avait basculé en faveur de MeToo. Mais avec l'affaire Amber Heard, Johnny Depp, on revenait en arrière.
The pendulum swung for me too, now it's swinging back.
Yeah, exactly.
I could hear her a little bit.
You spoke French and you didn't even know it.
Chaque avancée d'égalité des sexes ou de liberté des femmes se traduit toujours par de la résistance.
So she says every time, if you will, the cause for women moves forward, we go backwards. But there is resistance. That's what she said.
Un procès qui a été la toile de fond d'une campagne de désinformation et de propagande.
That leads to some...
What was that? Because here we come. What was the setup for us?
Right. So basically, it was filled with propaganda. What did he say? It was filled with propaganda.
I'm gonna play it again.
Chaque avancée
Thank you.
Un procès qui a été la toile de fond d'une campagne de désinformation et de propagande.
That leads to some...
Yeah. Thank you, because I want to be, as precise as possible and correct. A trial that has been almost the bedrock, if you will, or for propaganda.
Propaganda, of course. This is all propaganda for us. Our misogynists, our masculinists.
Shit. Hashtags like me too.
Un harcèlement.
There was a Tug and Rakita, Nick were on there, but they were quoting Tug. Yep.
En ligne qui n'a qu'un but, faire taire les femmes.
Now they're grabbing these awful tweets that we would never endorse. None of the people they're showing would have ever endorsed.
Elle a vraiment été une espèce de catharsis quelque
And
part.
I'm sorry, Andy. He just said something. He just said a propaganda that has one goal, if I'm remembering right, and he said
Here it is.
Un harcèlement en ligne qui n'a qu'un but, faire taire les femmes.
Heard, elle a vraiment été...
Thank you. Online harassment that has one goal, to silence women.
Oh, that's important. That's what this all was about. We are here to silence you women. Tug, Nick, all of us. That was our hidden secret goal. Got it. Okay, thank you, France 5, for illuminating that to us.
C'était une espèce de catharsis quelque part pour les sphères masculinistes.
Lady in Red
it
said...
was some type... Sorry?
What did she say?
Yeah, she says it was some type of catharsis to, I think she said eliminate... Oh, I forgot the end of it, but the voice of women, I think.
Catharsis quelque part pour les sphères masculinistes.
For the masculinist, and she says, she says the group of masculinists. So again, under the, I would say,
This term, they really...
toxic masculinity. Yeah. They really like to use it.
That term they're going to be using a lot.
Pour tout vous dire, je savais que ça se passerait mal. Je savais que ça allait être un bordel monstre.
To tell you the truth, she said, I knew it wouldn't go well. Yeah, that's what she said.
Guilty.
Comment les masculinistes sont-ils parvenus, via le procès, à imposer leur récit dans l'opinion publique?
Man's life is in jeopardy.
À bousculer le...
Oh, there I am. I mean, I think I said a fact. A man's life is in jeopardy. I don't even know what video that's from.
Yeah.
That looks like from a while back. But what did she say before that?
Comment les masculinistes sont-ils parvenus, via le procès, à imposer leur récit dans l'opinion publique?
How masculinists, we're going to use that term, or toxic masculinity groups were able to almost, what he means is insert, if you will, their rhetoric or opinion. It's really tricky. It's interesting because I do translations and I'm trying to make sure I catch every
Yeah, I'm
word.
curious. I'm gonna give it one more time because I want to see how they're, because they're cute to me. How do I, can I sue them?
Yeah.
And anybody else who speaks French?
Yeah,
What are they saying? Here we go.
Procès à imposer leur récit dans l'opinion publique.
This man's life is...
Thank you. To impose, right? To impose their narrative. That's what he said.
So I was imposing my narrative.
Comment les masculinistes sont-ils parvenus, via le procès, à imposer leur récit dans l'opinion publique?
This man's life is in jeopardy.
À bousculer le mouvement MeToo et à conforter une violence systémique contre les femmes.
To so again, the underlying thing is about the trial, right? And he at the beginning he says, and the trial, and here he says that the trial and the masculinist, the toxic masculinity groups, were able, if you will, to move the post for and the advance of Me Too.
Moving the goalposts. Got it. Okay. That's what we're doing. Yep.
Yeah.
Lied. Amber Heard loses her mind. That stupid fucking bitch.
Bienvenue dans la fabrique du mensonge.
So there it is. So we somehow yeah. Go ahead. What was the last part?
Sorry, because it's a good one. Welcome in the factory of lies.
Oh.
You're part of the factory of lies, Andy. Did you know?
I am part of the factory of lies. Oh, yay. Thank you, France. We are now propaganda, misogynist factory of lies. I mean, my God, how are they allowed to get away with this? The company I'm keeping here is just unbelievable. We put in Andrew Tate. We put in this murderer. We're all a bunch of incels, all trying to keep you women silent, changing the narrative to what we want. That's what we're here for. Welcome to the factory of lies. I just invited you in. Yeah. Should we start a legal fund? Can I sue France? I don't know. We'll have to look into this. Someone let me know.
I'm scared.
Jesus, God. Here was another little quick clip, and I have some more. But so here was, someone was reacting to this. This one was, the documentary of the trial and Amber put in the test of social networks is mind-blowing. It shows the extent to which masculinists organize themselves on the networks to destroy the lives of women who are victims of violence. Tell me, we'll watch this. Tell me if you've seen any other thing worth explaining here.
Right. Yeah, the translation is pretty good. Mind-blowing. It shows à quel point they organize, themselves on social media. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Here they are now, just filming the people making money. How dare they?
Yeah.
He hopes she tells us more about 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, I mean, we watched a trial together. People are allowed to watch a trial together, and
I think that's what. Yeah, that's part of the reason.
And they only show men, of course, right?
yeah, they blur certain men out. It's very. We're gonna get to that in a second. They blur Laura B out and keep me on. I don't know why I got on, but the others didn't. It was very strange. So here we go. This part's interesting because someone in the comments said next they're going to use Trump, and they did. So now we're also being compared to Trump. Here we go. So what was that?
There's a really a will to step on and step over, and I will say almost destroy. That's what she meant. I mean, to step on, step over, and destroy.
L'année 2016, au moment où Amber Heard montre ses bleus, les masculinistes trouvent pour la première fois un allié de poids, le candidat en campagne Donald Trump, capable de prononcer les pires propos sexistes, comme le montre cet enregistrement réalisé à son insu.
Now, in 2006, when Amber Heard showed her, is that this one? The masculinist found a powerful ally when she showed her bruises. The masculinists found a powerful ally, campaign candidate Donald Trump, capable of the worst sexist remarks as shown by this recording made without his knowledge. Is that the summary of that?
Yes.
So somehow we are now, everyone who's the masculinist, I me included, now apparently we were found our powerful ally in Donald Trump. Oh my God.
That's what they're saying. Exactly.
I mean, I some people think I'm a Trump supporter. I'm not. I support whoever you want to vote for is what I support. And that's made some liberals hate me, but I don't like to go destroy anybody who's voted for Trump in their past because they may have a reason that's not, I don't like the guy, but we got to learn how to respect who we vote for. I have made it very clear I'm not a fan of this guy. I've never been a fan. I don't like Trump. I don't like Biden. I don't like Clinton. I don't like Bush. I don't like any of them. I think they're all their own self-interest. They're all corrupt. But oh my God, now they're going to compare all of us to this clip.
Hey, when you're a star, they let you do it. You can do anything. Whatever you want. Grab them by the pussy.
You guys know what it is. Grab him by the... You know what he says. I mean, that clip is horrifying. I cannot believe that clip got released and he didn't get his campaign stopped. They're like, oh yeah, just grab him by the pee. Yeah, go for it, you know? Do anything you want when you're famous. This guy will criticize anybody out there. Just went off on a whole thing about Rihanna being so sexual and how out of touch and rude she is. But meanwhile, this man admits to grabbing women by their privates and, oh, you know, just men being men. Oh my God, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how they were able to make an excuse for that. But anyway, let's hear what this next guy says, Sandra, because I'm curious, the connection. What does this have to do with Amber Heard?
De vulgarité inhabituelle dans le discours politique. Mais aussi un niveau de violence sexiste explicite. Et les deux vont ensemble, c'est-à-dire qu'il y a une jouissance à s'autoriser et à autoriser ses électeurs et ses électrices.
So a summary of what you got there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so basically he says that because or thanks to Trump, masculinists again have been, if you will, supported or called to, encouraged to express. He didn't say misogyny, but he said sexual harassment and basically just it gave them a voice, right? And since he was talking, or they were earlier talking about Trump again, it's yeah, he's saying that it's encouraging toxic masculinity to emerge and to express itself, right? That's basically what he said.
Sure, even though I want nothing to do with this man and he didn't inspire anything for us. Okay, but here, now let's go back and now I'm mentioned again. Let's see what they say.
I am Andy Signore and I'm in shock, I'll be honest.
Johnny Depp is absolutely 100% innocent of all of these allegations.
Pour les masculinistes, la victime, c'est Johnny Depp.
Johnny isn't a perfect man.
I don't understand why they're blurring everybody else but me. Like, did I sign a release I'm unaware of? Like, what's going on here? I don't get it. But what did this guy? What is he saying here?
These allegations.
Pour les masculinistes, la victime, c'est Johnny Depp.
Stevie got blurred. I didn't. Go ahead. But Sandra, go ahead. What did the voiceover say?
He said, for masculinist, the word is there again. The victim is Johnny Depp.
For all the okay, got it. I've never. My God, the words they're putting in their mouth.
Johnny isn't a perfect man, but he's an honest one.
Is it always Johnny's fault? It's always, of course. Why am I even asking? It's always Johnny.
Ce qui est en jeu, c'est une guerre de récits, effectivement. Et qu'on peut imposer un récit ou une version de l'histoire, peu importe ce que la justice décide ou tranche.
She said, what is at stake is the narrative. Whatever the justice, actually she said...
That's a war of narratives that we impose a version of justice no matter how little truth there is.
Yeah, and truth, you're right, but she says justice, and she meant the trial. I mean, you see what I mean, is that she means even justice in the court of law, doesn't change their narrative. And again, the masculinists.
Masculinists. Got a new name for myself, a masculinist. All right, here's the next clip.
Quite the hashtag.
So this one is, I think I have the right one here. Okay, here we go. This is...
Dans la petite ville de Fairfax, lieu d'impression du Washington Post, la justice américaine s'apprête à juger la plainte pour diffamation de Johnny Depp contre Amber Heard. 5 ans après MeToo, c'est l'occasion pour les masculinistes de détruire un des fondements du mouvement, qui est de croire la parole des femmes.
5 years after Me Too is the opportunity for masculinists to destroy one of the foundations of the movement, which is to believe the word of women. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Chaque avancée d'égalité des sexes ou de liberté des femmes se traduit toujours par de la résistance.
So I think I have these. Tell me if I'm wrong. Every step forward in gender equality, women's freedom translated into resistance.
Yes.
À quel moment se fait cette résistance? Pas dans les 3 premiers jours, pas dans les 3 premiers mois ou les 3 premières années où ce mouvement prend de l'ampleur. Mais quand on espère pouvoir contenir ce mouvement, voire arrêter ce mouvement.
Every step forward in gender equality, women's freedom translated into resistance. When does this resistance take place? Not in the first 3 days, it's months, years when this is gaining momentum, but we hope to be able to contain this movement or even stop this movement.
Yes.
Okay. I have a couple more clips.
Good job to whoever did
Michael,
that.
yeah, Michael got that. Thank you, Michael.
Et tout le monde y avait accès.
Thank you, Michael.
Soit à la télé en regardant court TV ou directement en streaming sur votre ordinateur.
We had access or TV directly through internet streaming.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to Lostplaining.
Welcome. I know we've got a lot of people.
Why Legal Bites get blurred, but Nick doesn't? I don't get it.
Very excited.
All the women are blurred, you notice. Emily gets blurred.
The opening statements in the Johnny Depp.
That goes against the masculinists.
Les soutiens de l'acteur, qu'il fasse partie du courant masculiniste ou pas, comprennent immédiatement que ces images mises à disposition par la justice américaine sont une arme sans égale. Un certain nombre d'entre eux en profitent pour les diffuser sur leur chaîne YouTube et organiser des lives avec des invités. Leur stratégie pour faire basculer l'opinion, commenter ces audiences et remplacer les médias traditionnels qui sont absents en ce début de procès.
All right, so I think what we had across TV we had access on TV or directly through internet streaming. The actors supporting Johnny Depp, masculinists or not, understand immediately that these images made available are a weapon against justice. Some influencers organized videos with information and guests. Their strategy to tip opinions and engaging with the audience to replace traditional media.
Correct, and as you could hear and read, or at least they're saying masculinists or not. But yes, that was a correct translation.
So I guess that's why they have Emily and Legal Bites in here. They're like, well, they may not be masculinists. I don't understand what's this have to do? This makes no sense. This whole documentary is complete nonsense. And then here we have one more finale where we're compared to Andrew Tate again. Here we go. Blurred out Laura. Laura B gets blurred out because they don't want to show the women that are supporting this movement, just the men, I'm a masculinist, damn it.
Okay. 1er juin 2022.
And it goes to the clerk.
What did he say?
He's just giving the date, for June
okay.
1st.
Looks like she's
the
now
date
approved
that
it.
was on
I
the
got my
screen.
mega pint ready. Oh my God.
Is this the verdict of the jury? All right. Is it unanimous? Thank you, sir.
I love how they're saying law and crime sucks.
I'm on 50. Oh, man, here we go. Please, God, let me read it.
In civil case number CL 2019.
Après 7 semaines d'audience, Requietalo, That Umbrella Guy et d'autres masculinistes se préparent à l'énoncé du verdict.
Now I heard That Umbrella Guy. What did they say about Umbrella Guy?
Yeah. So he cited Requieta law, Requieta, and then That Umbrella Guy, And he said, I want to be careful. He said,
I can play it again.
Après 7
and
semaines
other.
d'audience, Requietalo, Dat Umbrella Guy et d'autres masculinistes se préparent à l'énoncé du verdict.
Thank you. And other, so he cites those two, and he says, and other masculinists are getting ready to, if you will, announce and share or announce the verdict.
Got it. So
After 7
they
weeks,
did.
that's
Now
what-
they've multiple times they've called me a masculinist. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Yes,
Yep,
yes,
yep.
oh my
Questions.
God, he won! Oh my God! Oh!
Listen to that male energy. How dare you, Tug, be excited after your years of work proving the truth. You man, you.
Point en faveur de Johnny Depp, ils exultent.
As against Amber Heard, we, the jury, award compensatory damages in the amount of $10 million.
Le procès de Johnny Depp Amber Heard, c'était du pain béni pour les masculinistes parce que ça leur a prouvé que le complot féministe existait et que les femmes pouvaient être menteuses, etc.
What did she say?
Oh, interesting. She said, so the trial to them was a way to show that, and it was blessed bread for them, for the masculinists, right? To show that some women could lie. And she said something else. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to keep up.
No, I'll go back. I know I could do this like as fast as you do. Here we go.
Le procès de Johnny Depp Amber Heard, c'était du pain béni pour les masculinistes parce que ça leur a prouvé que le complot féministe existait et que les femmes pouvaient être menteuses, etc.
It's a great day for men.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Great day for male
Thank you.
victims. Oh my God.
So what did she say?
Yeah, so she said, so the trial was blessed bread for the masculinists because they could say and show that there was a group of women who were lying. There was something else that I thought was very interesting and important that she said, but it was right at the end. I'm sorry, Andy.
Here we go. Here we go.
I just
C'est
want
du
to
pain
be.
béni pour les masculinistes parce que ça leur a prouvé que le complot féministe existait et que les femmes pouvaient être menteuses, etc.
It's a great day for men. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Did you get
And
it?
she said, because the trial proved to them, that's the word she used, that there was a conspiracy from women to lie. Or, yeah.
Wow. Interesting.
Conspiracy from women to lie.
Yikes.
Great day for male victims.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Ça crée un précédent pour tout.
The precedent set. So anyway, this whole that's enough clips we've gone through, but that to sum up the overall take of it, yes, it's very strange how they and again I still can't get over this connections to the horrible people that they're trying to connect us with.
I can't have you, girls.
And they're
I
tweeting
will
these
destroy
clips
you.
out. This is like a bigger trailer, I guess. Thankfully, I'm not in that one, but it's very disturbing how they're connecting it to murderers, human traffickers, Donald Trump doing SA in public because he's a celebrity. All this stuff sort of attempting to justify why Amber lost, because we must believe women, because the masculinists are out there silencing the women, even though they've silenced all the women and blurred them in the videos. We're the ones doing it apparently, and we are the problem in the society. I mean, I'm still in shock and blown away. Sandra, any other takeaways you have in seeing all this and translating it for us?
Yeah. Yeah, they are, as you're saying, explaining, they are portraying and showing the worst of what men can be in the society, right? And associating you and others into the same basket. They're putting all men, if you will, that are out there and that were covering the trial. I mean, even they're it's a big basket because they're putting anyone on social media, right? That's what they were saying at the beginning too. But of course, they're making sure to show you and others like Tug and others, and even women, as we saw, but they they basically for non-English speakers that are French, they're mostly leaving the voices because it's blah 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 to someone, but they're blurring. Like you said, I think Legal Bites and Emily and others, right? So I think if I may comment something, and you might know this, but um, first of all, I want to say if I didn't know better, I would watch this and I would be horrified and think that, yeah, oh my gosh, all these guys like you are just a danger to women in society, right? Anyway, but I'm sure you know that Johnny Depp has been filming in France with a French director a movie about about some
Louis
a French king.
French, right?
Yeah, I think it's called in English. It's called I forgot now. Jeanne du Barry or something like that. Because in French it's called La Favorite, if I'm right, the favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But so this is, I mean, the timing is very interesting. I don't know. I don't want to just comment because and take a. It's not that I don't want to be too biased, but obviously I think there is. It's happening. This documentary, as my point, is happening at a very interesting time.
Right.
And also, Andy, you probably know, the French people have a big, if you will, history with Johnny Depp. He was a longtime partner to Vanessa Paradis, who is a big French star. And so he speaks French. There's a whole thing. Emotionally, the French people are most, in a cultural way, are, close, or at least emotionally, again, connected, if you will, to Johnny Depp. It's pretty big.
Right. So they want to do some sort of hit piece here. It seems to prepping for that, or I don't know. Someone in the chat was saying that the French does have very extreme political news. So this is obviously leaning one way versus the other. It's all very interesting. I appreciate you. I mean, it does sound slanderous to me. The amount of just ignorance and jumps to conclusions that they decided to make about myself, Tug, and others. I'm really bothered because, as you said, if someone was unaware of us, they're showing my name, they're not blurring me out, they're just using it without permission, and they're using it with the context of their own narrative, saying that this is what's happening, when reality, they're the ones actually crafting a narrative of bias. It's really, really disturbing. I don't know what we can do, but thank you to Caroline for donating. Amber Turd, make it your new voice clip, please. Anyhow, Triangular here. Trilingual here. If you and other masculinists of YouTube need an additional translator to sue French 5, Brown Pants, I'd love to help. French television is known for their bias and political views. Well, thank you, Caroline. I'm going to look into it. We'll see. If you don't know how to support, you can do it using the pinned comment. Or if you're watching on the replay, Steph always reminds me to tell you guys, there's a way to donate. Here, I'll go to Jody's and show you.
Talk about that?
And so he's, boom, you just go to the little thing and you click super thanks. And you guys can literally donate $500 if you want. Who wants to be a baller and just donate a $500 super chat? You can through super thanks. So go support, or you can use the pinned comment here to support via Cash App and Andy Signore or other methods to help our coverage and what we're doing. Yeah, YouTube's been hurting the algorithm for sure. But we still keep the story going when we need to. I know some people didn't want to hear the story. They're like, don't get it out there. But I don't know. I feel like we need to be on top of it, especially if the media, the French media, is trying to defame us, specifically this channel and this community. I do feel like we need to speak up. So that's where we're going to cut it off of here. Sandra, I appreciate your translation. Thank you so much for helping. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We're not done. I'm going to bring in Kim and Lewis. We're going to talk more about this and so much more. If you really want to help, hit that join button. It's right next to the subscribe button. Hit the bell for alerts while you're subscribing. Hit that like and leave a comment down below, but also hit that join button. You can catch all the replays at your leisure if you become a member, and you'll be supporting our coverage. And yes, I guess the masculinists, what we are now. Stay tuned for more here on Popcorn Planet.